What's up, everyone? So in this video, I wanted to talk about the dairy industry and how, unfortunately, if you're vegetarian, this doesn't really mean that you're an ethical person, because the real truth is the dairy industry is the meat industry, because all the animals go to the slaughterhouse afterwards anyways, and plus they take the baby cows away from their mothers and put them in the slaughterhouses early, right? And then plus the cows experience artificial insemination, which is technically rape. They get tubes, put inside them, things like that, right? So you're actually, if you're, it doesn't matter if you're not eating meat. If you're supporting the dairy industry, you're supporting not only the meat industry and everything that it does, but then the extra unethical stuff that I just mentioned, right? So it's actually even worse. That's what I'm trying to say. And what people don't really realize about how karma works is, everything's energy. And so since everything is information, energy, and everything has an information field attached to it, energy never lies. So you always, whatever energy you put in, that's often what comes back in the law of attraction sense, right? And so therefore, if you're supporting certain industries that do evil things such as rape and kidnapping, it often can end up in your karma, right? And it often does with people in this world, as so many people get raped, kidnapped, things like that. Okay, it's because they're supporting rape and kidnapping of animals. I've said this before, but yeah. So this is all I really wanted to say, is that the dairy industry is the meat industry, and it's interesting how the word dairy has uh, the sounding word dare in it, like it's a daring thing. Dare, dairy. It's a daring thing to have dairy, because it compromises your health, compromises your morals, your ethics, and your karma ultimately. So, this is something to keep in mind, right? And it's also something to keep in mind when it comes to the future and Agenda 21. And, if we go into Agenda 21 and we go into complete slavery, if you were somebody who is eating a lot of dairy and supporting a lot of this bad stuff in the industries, is it a likelihood that, you might get raped, or you might have things stuck up your rectum, things like that when we go into Agenda 21? Yeah, that's a possibility. I don't see why it wouldn't be. Or even, your kids, it happening to them, right? I mean, unfortunately, there's no limits to how bad things can truly get if we go into a situation like that. And that's why I say, if you don't want to end up there, or if you don't want to, send your kid there, then yeah, these are definitely some things to think about. So that's all I really wanted to say for this video. And yeah, take it easy.